Welcome back to Final Fantasy II. We're standing outside of this snowy village that I just know that our man Joseph is in. So I guess this is where we need to go for the next part of the plot. We reached a point where we got to the village. I forget its name. We got to the village where Sid is and his disciple. And his disciple can fly us to 4 different places for a charge. I went to the cheapest place that I could just easily walk to, and there was nothing there for me but soldiers waiting to cut my ass off. And then I flew here, and yeah, I recognize this place as where I need to go to link up with Joseph. I think this is where I'm supposed to go, because I think the game. Princess Hilda, or Queen Hilda, I guess, is she like technically, I guess she was a princess until her kingdom Finn got ransacked, and so she's kind of queen now, but not, anyway, she's in charge, and she told us to come here, right, to find Joseph, to get the mithril, and then was just aiding us while we come here. So yeah, I'm pretty sure we're supposed to be here. Salamand. Salamander. I don't know why they had to have 3 different shops for this stuff. I mean, these are all items to take away a status effect. But then you got these 2, which are also items that take away status effects, along with healing items. And then kind of like what's left. Phoenix Down brings you back from being knocked out. Ethers restore MP. Cottages restore HP and MP. But you can only use it in the field. Elixirs fucking restore everything. Like, I feel like an elixir should be with... I don't know, man. I feel like all this stuff here could have been with potions and high potions. And then they could have had all 6 of the other status effect healing items together, and you could have just had 2 dudes at the counter, and you got things split up. That it's weird that they're split up, especially those, you got 4 status effect items here, you got 2 status effect items over here. It's just not making sense to me. It does not compute. Too bad I'm broke. That life is looking yummy. But yeah, it seems like, you get warp and teleport pretty early on in this game, which would be cool for the old versions of this game, without a cheat to turn off encounters. Semitt Falls is beyond the mountain range to the south of Salamand. That's where the Empire's been mining its mithril. I do remember... I remember Final Fantasy 2 and 3. The dungeons weren't as strenuous as the Final Fantasy 1 dungeons. Again, the only times I've played Final Fantasies 1 through 3 before this marathon was I played Final Fantasy 1 and 2 on the Final Fantasy Origins version that was for PS1, and I played Final Fantasy 3 as well. We really only got one version of Final Fantasy 3 in the West officially, and I played it on PSP. 3D Final Fantasy 3. I remember dungeons in 2 and 3, especially 3. They're not as hardcore as 1, if you feel me. I feel like, especially with Final Fantasy 3, I feel like early on in the game, I was able to get through dungeons in one swoop, and not having to like go in and out. But by the second half of those games, I would start having to go in and out, and especially for that final dungeon, that whole ass final dungeon of Final Fantasy 3. We'll get to that when we get to that. Infamous final dungeon for Final Fantasy 3. The Empire's enslaved the men of Salamand and forced them to work in the cave at Semitt Falls. Please, you have to help them. I love Joseph, but I know that if I'm around, I would just get in his way. Yeah, where's your wife and daughter at? Aren't you supposed to have a wife and daughter around? I was kind of thinking this looks like it could be your daughter. Like, churches in this game just look like ordinary houses. Like they really just look like ordinary fucking houses. A better sword for Furion. I can't afford. Well, am I stupid? This is the same sword he actually has. Broadsword. Oh, it is different. Is it better the 862 50? 862 50. 862 50. 8. Accuracy is lower. Accuracy is lower, but attack is higher. So I would say it's better, but I can't afford it. I'm assuming that battle axe is better than the regular axe too. I'm broke. I can actually afford a shield or a helm. Bronze. I have some bronze stuff already, don't I? Maybe not. I could afford something. Yeah, I gave you bronze gloves. Alright, I have a feeling this is it for you, Minwoo, already. Hardly knew you. And if I'm wrong, I'll try and remember to come back, but this is like the pro strats. Let's unequip you before you're gone forever from my party. Damn it. I thought that was Joseph's house. I'm telling you, the fucking church is... What the fuck? You have business with me? You're here for Princess Hilda. A little short in the tooth, aren't you? You kids can't fool me. Of course I've heard of it. An abomination of an airship is what it is. There is a man who knows all about airships. But why should I tell you who he is? Mithril. I haven't found any yet. I do have a few leads, but I don't plan on sharing what I do know with a bunch of perfect strangers. I'm gonna need you to do a little something to prove you're who you say you are. There's a bunch of people from Salamand who are being forced to work in the cave at Semitt Falls. Rescue them, and then we'll talk. Alright, I'm gonna have to put your stuff back on you. My bad. Semitt Falls. Where the fuck is that? I think it is up. Oh shit. I think it is up to the north of here. I think it. Yeah. I don't. Yeah, that's right. I need some like a bobsleigh. Let's turn off encounters for a second. Because I think this is where I need to go, but I can't go here. So somewhere else I'm going to need to go to be able to go here. I need some sort of sled. Some sort of sled. I think that's the only place in the whole map I need it for, but that's what I need. I guess just go back to where Sid is at. Fly somewhere else, because I don't know what else to do. Damn it, Maria. Dear Maria, count me in. Have I not? How could I've... I don't think I've done that yet. How am I at episode 4? And I haven't done that yet. Freon's strength went up 1. Maria's strength went up 1. Minwoo's strength went up 1. And his evasion grew 1%. And his agility went up 1. Poor guy. Guy was not included. Semitt Falls, there it is. That's where I need to go. Let's go there. Should I heal up? I probably should heal up. Because there's probably no inn at Semitt Falls. It's very close to saying Semitt Falls. I'm very tempted to just call it Semitt Falls. Just cuz. For funny haha. Damn it. Get the fuck out of here. Damn it, I should have just used Maria's Cure before using the end. Damn it, I gotta remember to do that. I should have healed everybody with Maria's Cure before resting at the end, just so her Cure can try and level up. We made it. I could have canoed here. Damn, that took all my gil I had. Being able to fly here. I had even less gil before I did that battle against that soldier. could have tried to thunder them both, but it could have maybe killed them both, and guy wouldn't get some experience for his physical attack. Maria's Thunder leveled up. Furion's HP went up by 10. Even he didn't even get hit in this battle, or did he? Maybe he did actually. Maybe he was the one who got hit. I guess I'll find out by looking at their HP. Maybe someone got hit by that. That was Minwu. I definitely remember that was Minwu who got hit by that soldier before I boarded the airship. Furion's magic defense also went up by 1%. And his stamina went up by 1. Damn. Furion lost a lot of HP. Okay, here we go. That was a big hit for Furion, but he got 10 more HP because of it. Oh, wait a minute. I'm a stupid idiot. It just looked like he lost a lot of HP, but he didn't really lose a lot of HP. His max HP went from 30 to 40. I mean, he still lost, I think, 9 HP points, which isn't a little, because I think he was, it said 21 out of 40, right? But it would have been 21 out of 30, but since his max HP went up from 30 to 40, it was now 21 to 40. What the fuck is this? I guess that's just supposed to be Mithril. And that was okay. Hopefully Maria gets an HP boost here. Yep, her HP went up by 6 and stamina up by 1. I guess I'll keep using Thunder till it goes to level 3 at this point. I kept just kind of brain deadly kept using Thunder even when it leveled up to level 2. I just kept using it because at that point I was just used to using it. Two hundo gil. This is really, yeah. This is the first dungeon. So I don't have any ethers or anything, so I kind of need to be careful not to try not use all of Maria's MP. Use it all up. So I don't have any ethers as of right now. Maybe I can find one in here. Maria's intellect went up by 1. I can't forget, Furion also has Cure. You defend this time, let them get their attacks in. Furion's strength went up by 1. Fuck. Okay, I didn't realize okay, I was thinking I couldn't go this way. That I wouldn't be able to fit or something. Guy's evasion rose by 1%, and his agility rose by 1 as well. Oh, balloon. And we're ambushed, and it's self-destruct already, but it missed us. Get out of here, balloon. I'm surprised it's called a balloon. I'm trying to remember though. I think bombs still might be a part of this game. But they're just a higher. They're just different than a balloon. They're just a balloon doesn't even look like it's made out of fire. It looks like it's made out of goo or something. Like it has those balls coming out of it, like it's like globs of slime. I don't know. Maria's intellect went up by 1. Dude, I didn't realize fire was so close to being leveled up. Some eye drops. Maria's fire leveled up. There, nice. Okay, I was thinking I might not be able to get off of that. It looks like a big ledge that I wouldn't be able to jump off of. Alright, I'm starting to try and be more conservative now with Maria's MP. Oh, if I can find just one ether. Let's just try it. Of course. That shit, I'm telling you, that shit, like, never works. Here we go. Okay. Nope. These are the infamous fake rooms of Final Fantasy II. So we had 4 doors before us. 3 out of the 4 of them are fake rooms that just lead to these nothing rooms that have high encounter rates. Thunder got split up. That thunder got split up too much, though. It got split up too much, and I think the more it gets split up, the less damage it'll do. So if it got split up to 2 targets, it's gonna do even less damage than if it got split up between 5 targets, like it did here. Damn, it's still not done for. Shit. Guy's evasion went up by 1%, agility by 1. I bet you they turned down the encounters in here a little bit with this Pixel Remaster. I just bet you. Because I got 2 out of 3 of them with no encounters. So sometimes you get fucking multiple encounters with them. This is probably the way I need to go to advance plot. Yeah, some people hate these. People hate them. And I agree, like, they are pointless, pretty much. Like, why? But I can't say I hate them. Why is the sword stat not going up anymore? Has it reached a max for right now? Because it's not going up, right? This is where I came from. Fuck. What? Someone leveled up something. I don't know what it was. Yeah, they definitely turned the encounters on them down. Guy's strength went up by 1. They might have it. The game seriously might have it. The game maxes out for a time being with weapons. Maybe that could entice you to put a different weapon on somebody for the... Just because you're at a point where you can't gain any more experience for the weapon you want to primarily use for a character. So during that point of time you can't gain any more experience of it, you might think it's... You might think you might as well equip a different weapon and let them try and get good at that. Because you never know, maybe you want to switch to it permanently. But I have no idea when the game will start letting me get experience for weapons again for these weapons I've been using. I could gain experience for something else, just for it to not matter, because I'm never going to use that permanently anyway. And then the game will get to a point where I can start gaining more experience for the weapon I've been using, and I won't know when that is, and that point will come and I'll still be using the old, or I'll still be using the new weapon for a character, and I won't switch back to the old because I don't know I can start getting experience for the old again. I keep using the new, and I'll, I miss out on I miss out on the opportunity cost? I would miss out on the opportunity cost? Opportunity cost is the value of the next best alternative that must be given up when making a choice. Opportunity cost definition is the loss of potential gain from other alternatives when one is chosen. I would lose out on the opportunity cost of if I just stick with the old weapon, and when this point in time comes, that I don't know when it's going to come, when the point in time comes that I can start getting experience for that weapon again, I'll miss out on some time, some opportunity cost time of when I can start leveling that up again because I'm too busy trying to use the new weapon. Man. Furion's evasion went up by 1%, and his agility went up by 1. Well, the bad thing about Furion and Guy not using any magic at all is that their spirit and their intellect won't go up any. Or, well, spirit, because, Spirit applies to magic defense, right? That in particular would be a shame not to have it go up for him. I want to say it's white magic that helps raise the spirit, right? I don't know. Yo. Kinda wanna, I mean, the thing about using Thunder is that I can split it to hit all these enemies, but it won't take out any enemy. If I just use their bow attacks, it'll at least take out an enemy. I think anybody can take out any of these enemies with a physical attack. Especially that goblin. Especially these goblins. Y'all take out these goblins. Maria and Minwoo. They keep messing with that. Goblin guard. Shit. Minwoo's staff can keep going up. Minue's strength went up by 1. So many misses. Well, Furion's sword went up again now. I don't know what's going on. Maria's strength went up by 1 though. And so did Minue's. Man, I am just the worst at picking these out, I guess. Help us, please. Help us, please. Pavel. I think in the... by the way, in the PS1 version, I think he was called Paul. Oh wait, I had it mixed up. In the PS1 version, he was called Pavel. But in this version, I think all the others, he's called Paul. Man, what voice did I give you? Shit. Furion, it's you. Am I ever glad you're here? This is Joseph's daughter, Nellie. Nellie, I love you. I'm trying to reference a Nelly song, the Nelly, and I don't know the girl's name. No matter what I do, all I think about is you. Even when I'm with my boo, it's true. Nelly. Anyway. I think that dastardly Borgen's been holding her hostage to threaten Joseph. Princess Hilda told you to bring her back some mithril, right? Well, that's normally where I step in. I figured out that this was where the mithril was coming from easy enough. You know, I don't think this was the voice I do not remember what voice I originally gave him. Sorry. I don't think it was this. And I don't like this voice. So I'm going to have to change it up. I figured out that this was where the mithril was coming from, easy enough. So I thought I'd get the jump on you guys and nab the mithril before you could get here. Only I messed up and got caught. Me, of all people. Well, I know when I'm in over my head, so long, but don't worry, I'll take everyone here with me. Thanks for saving us. I owe you one. Maybe something in between those two voices. Thanks for saving us. I owe you one. But I got caught. Me, of all people. But me, I got caught. Me, of all people. Maria Thunder leveled up. Hell yeah. Now Thunder will cost 3 to use. Blizzard is 2 to use. Cure just 1. Maria, I need to look and see and just make sure I don't have any ethers. Make sure I just didn't pick up one and didn't realize it. But if I don't have any Maria, and I don't think I do, I gotta really be conservative with your MP. Because there's gonna be a boss at the end of this, I just know it. I don't remember, but I just know it. Very on strength went up by 1. Fire Tome. I mean, maybe I should teach that to someone just because. Like Minwu. Honestly, I think Minwu's maxed out. He could forget something though. I mean, 40. Minwu. Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna have you any longer after this dungeon anyway. Yeah, forget that. No, I'm a white wizard. You're messing up everything I believe in. Get over it, Minwu. We need you. This is for the fucking greater good. This is to save the fucking world. You need to learn some black mage spells to fucking help us out in combat. Use one on this goblin now for practicing because I said so. Damn, that soldier's tough as balls then. So I should just keep using fire with Minwu and in hopes I can get to at least level 2. Furion's HP went up by 11, his stamina by 1. Maria's strength went up by 1. Have no ethers. Yeah. Because, like... Yeah, use that fire, Minwu. Green slime, huh? Uh-huh. This is perhaps the way I need to go to advance plot. Yeah, they definitely, without a doubt, in my balls. Turn down the encounters. Turn way down the encounters in those trap rooms. Use fire, but don't kill everything because I still want Furion and Guy especially to be able to keep raising their attack stat. Ow. Double ow. All this effort to raise Menu's magic level to just for one boss fight, the first boss fight in the game probably, and then he's gonna dip. Then he is gonna dip. But Guy's HP went up by 17 there, and his stamina by 1. Freon's strength went up by 1. Oh, even if you attack and you do 0 damage, does your attack still go up? Good chance it does. Menu's fire leveled up. Maybe we can even get it to level 3. Dead end. Menu's intellect went up by 1. I really don't even have an option. I'm glad. I mean, Maria only has 9 MP left. I'm trying to save that. So my only other option is to use Maria's MP anyway, then get to 0, then I'm probably gonna have to leave this dungeon and come back. Or get Minu to start being my guy. I mean, doing that's kind of taking away experience to be gained for the rest of my party. Here we go again. Come on, man, wait, can't you just go last? Can't you go after all my other party members, especially Furion and Guy? All the... Damn. He actually landed a self-destruct. Furion's HP went up by 12, his magic defense by 1%, and his stamina by 1. Huh. And Maria's strength went up by 1. Yeah, I had a feeling. Okay, I don't think Fire 2, even if he does Fire 2 first, I don't think that's going to be enough to kill the Sasquatches when it's being split up like this. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it melts everything. Nope. And the sprinters neither. Yeah, in the back of my mind at the end I was thinking, yeah, probably not the sprinters either. They seem to be pretty tough. Maria, her strength goes up by 1. Damn, I can't believe we're over an hour already. This episode has flown by. Anyways, intellect went by 1. It went up by 1. Monsters in a box, huh? And I just got the trivia that said 100. Now it says 300. Land turtle. Are you weak to thunder? I don't want to... Shit. I'm gonna use it anyway. Fuck. Well, I'm glad I used it, because that attack didn't do anything. Fuck. Maybe what it is this stuff, it just has so much experience to gain that the bar's only going to go up after every so many fights. I don't know why. It appears the bar's not going to just creep up. Creep up, creep up. It looks like it's going to stay in one place until a certain amount of experience is gained, and it's going to jump up. That's what it seems like it's doing, which is weird. Furion got 5 MP for that battle, or from that battle. His magic went up by 1. And Maria got 10 MP from that battle, and her magic went up by 1. And something else, and her magic defense went up by 1%. And Minwu's HP went up by 20, and stamina up by 1. Teleport to him. That's neat. I might need to fucking teleport out of here, honestly. Because Maria's used up all her MP, practically. Come on, game, you can give me 1 ether in here. Oh, and we're ambushed. Furion's HP went up by 13. His magic defense went up by 1%. And his stamina by 1. Guy's strength went up by 1. Minwu's fire leveled up to level 3. Okay. That's what I was hoping for. I was hoping the end was right here. Because Lord knows this, another trap room, of course. Should have known that. Lord knows this episode's getting long. Trying to keep my episodes about an hour. Hey, rebels. Never thought I'd have to deal with your kind down here. Well, if you think you're getting mithril, you'd be right. My mithril blade straight to your heart. Haha, got him. Man, I'm clever. Damn it. Well, you know what? You use thunder. You use thunder level 3. You use fire level 3. Damn, really? Damn it. I had to use all your magic up. I just had to use all your magic up, Maria. Sergeant. Furion's cure leveled up, his sword leveled up, his shield leveled up. Furion's MP went up by 6, his evasion up by 10%, magic went up by 1. And Wu's MP went up by 40. Magic defense up by 1%, magic up by 1. Got a mithril axe, so I'm glad I didn't. I guess that's kind of a good thing I didn't use any money for the battle axe. I didn't have any money for it, but if I did, it would just serve me for this dungeon. But this dungeon was no big deal until the final boss fight. But even then, it seemed like physical attacks were worthless against it. And we got some mithril. Yep, we'll use that. Thank you, Minwoo. Yeah, this ended up being a long episode, but we got to the end of the dungeon, and I was like, I just want to see it through. But I'll end this one here. And until next time.